Going live, going live, going live. It's your girl Pink Fan Fur coming at you live from the studio. I'm on 2 devices. We're getting ready to do a quick makeup show. We just did our hair. Quick hair show, quick hair tutorial to demonstrate how you get this twisty look. And if you missed it, go back and check it out. It is on my channels, Facebook. All right, Pink Fan Fur. Like, subscribe, follow, all that good stuff. Your support is very greatly appreciated. You just don't know how much that means, so thank you so much. All right, quick makeup. We have a live show tonight, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, with our special guest, Sonia Pearson, founder of the Carolina Panthers, as well as the host of The Legal Score, formerly known as Football All Things from a lady's perspective. So let's do our face. I know the comment says we're going live at 9, but we're going live at 8. Check us out on Facebook and YouTube. We'll be streaming on 8 channels tonight. And I'm going to tell you who our guest is going to be for next Thursday. Next Thursday night, we've got a celebrity for Super Fan Thursday. So before I put my tape on my eyes real quick, I'm going to go ahead and do some eyeliner. Put a little bit of black eyeliner on, a little bit. I'm gonna go over this black, so don't worry. It may look crazy now, but it won't. So we're gonna put our tape on and show you how this tape works. All right, my music disclaimer is if you hear my music playing in the background, it is just that, background music. Okay, I do not own the rights to any of this music, and it is for fair use only. All right, got my disclaimer out the way. How's everybody doing? Pink Fan Fur live from the studio, going live tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to be talking about all things Carolina Panthers because, you know, we're less than 25 days from football. Oh, who's ready out there? Who's ready? I know I am. All right, let's do a little bit of eyes first, okay? So I got my tape on, and then pretty much let's do the brows first, okay? Just gonna kind of go over a little bit of it since I've done most of it. All right, just gonna kind of refine things in just a few minutes. See, I don't have perfect eyebrows, so I have to kind of enhance them a little bit. And it's okay to enhance what you have. Nothing wrong with that. That's why we have makeup. And you know, I don't mind. I did used to have thick eyebrows at one point in my life, but that was my younger days, you know. Them days are long gone. So I have to draw it on there just a little bit to make it look somewhat halfway decent. Hope everybody's well. Staying cool in this summertime heat. Now, I have made this disclaimer about the brows before that, you know, I'm not a pro at this, so never profess to be one. I'm an amateur, actually. I think I am. So that's pretty much it for the brows. I'm not going to go too deep into it. And I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of, not concealer, but a little bit of foundation to clean it up just a little bit. Flat brush. Flat brush. Clean it on the alcohol. Clean it up a little bit. Make sure it's all clean, and then we're going to put just a little bit of foundation on the brush on both sides. Clean it up a little bit. It's Soul Superfan Thursday. Soul Superfan Thursday. The Soul Lounge is open tonight on Superfan Thursday. Your girl Pink Fan Fur live from the studio. We'll be live from the studio tonight. So just cleaning up a little bit. Make sure it's cleaned up, and we're gonna go over all this a little bit later. Yeah. Now, I'm going to use this same brush. So I'm going to go ahead and clean it up real quick. Alcohol spray. So our Charlotte Crown women's professional team basketball played the Greensboro Groove today at 12 p.m. and I almost missed it because I forgot that they were playing. And they won. Shout out to the Charlotte Crown. Support women's basketball, support women's sports. So now I'm going to go in with a little bit of Ultra Beauty Cool and Glow, which I'm almost out, but I'm going to use that up under my eyebrows. It's a little bit under there now, so we're just going to kind of go refine it and clean it up a little bit. So you take your same flat brush that you had, or you can use another flat brush and put it on the brush. So you want to use the point that's pointing that way up this way. I'm going to start here on the end. Because I'm going to go over this one's shadow, so don't worry about it. It may look a little crazy at first. And then it dries glowy. Okay, let's do the other. So like I said, this is not going to take long. This is pretty fast. Redoing, kind of like going over what I've already done. Ooh-wee! How many is that giving life? Me. Okay, see, I gotta go fix that little nick right there. Nose running. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope you get the chance to catch the show tonight. Ladies' night. It's Pink Fan Fur and Company, Super Fan Thursday, Prim Proper Pink and Pretty is the name of the show tonight. And like I said, we're going to be talking all things football, but you know, we might talk about some current events. We don't know. We just get on there and talk about whatever and just have fun, you know. It's a lot of fun. Okay, let's go fix that little nick with this. I think one of them looks bigger than the other. I gotta make it a little matchy. Okay, what you thinking? I know it's not perfect. We're not doing this to be perfect. We're just doing this to be presentable enough to be on the show. All right, I think brows are done. What do you think? All right, well, moving right along because I want to be cognizant of you guys' time. Let's go ahead and do eyes. So we're going to use this palette here. Ulta. Oh, actually, it's a Sephora Morphe. Oh, yeah, I think it's Sephora Morphe, but it's still Morphe. All right, first off, what we're going to do is get the pink. We're going to go in with pink today. Tap it. Tap it and pack it. Rub, tap, pat. Or you could say pack. Rub, tap. Rub, tap, pack. And I'm using the angled brush. Rub, tap, pack. Rub, tap, pat. So you can go from side to side, or you can do one eye at a time. Since I'm very cognizant of the time, I want to make sure you guys get the gist of what we're doing. Rub, tap, pat. Just packing it in, that's it. And we're gonna blend that in too, don't worry about it. Rub, tap, pat. Okay. Pink's in. Under eyebrow is done. And then we go in with the actual darker color, which in this case, we're gonna do a little, I think we're gonna go in with this one, which is a little lighter. So you got your rub, tap, and in this case, you're not packing it. Yeah, you're just tapping it a little bit. You know what? Actually, I think we need to go in a little darker. It looks a little too pink. We'll go in with this color. Or maybe the two of those. And tapping to get the extra product off your brush. I'm just staying right above the pink. You don't have to go all the way in. You can, or you don't have to. It's really up to you what you want to do. In this case, I'm not going all the way in. We need some more brown. So I'm mixing brown and pink. Yep, we're almost done. Sometimes it may look a little uneven, so you got to go back over here and put a little bit more. But other than that, that's pretty much it as far as that's concerned. And guess what? I'm going to go in and blend it in a little bit. Let's blend a little bit of it in. Use a little bit of powder. So we are just going above it, just blending it a little bit. You don't want it to look too crazy. Just blending it in, that's it. And that is it. I think I'm gonna go in with a little bit of blue on the bottom. You say why blue? Because I'm representing the Pampers. And I'm gonna be in a little bit of fit today, a little bit. I have to have a little bit of blue on. I'm gonna go back over this in a minute. Now it's time to pull the tape. So I usually do a little bit of eyeliner. I'm gonna do that tonight. Yes, I think I will do a little bit of this. How about this? How about we go in with a little bit of, electric blue, giving me life. Okay, hold on a second, I gotta pull it out now. That happens, you gotta make sure you're not pulling it out. Here we go. Okay, there we go. All right, let's go in with a little bit of blue. Oh, that's why I keep the tape on. We're just going in with a little bit. We're not going in like we usually do on full fit day. Okay. All right. Let's pull it out. Okay. Yeah, a little bit. Okay. I think we go in with a little bit more blue and we are done with the eyes. And sometimes I put on mascara and sometimes I don't. All right, there we go. That is it. We're about to pull the tape off. Let's pull this tape off. What are you thinking? What are you thinking? Okay, I see that. Let's go in with a little bit of, so it's just moisturizer. So moisturizing my little scrunchie, my little, okay, moisturizer, and then we go in with a little bit of, like I said, we're not doing anything deep today. You know, we've got the NYX Glaze. It is Soft Glow Skin Tint. That's it, skin tint. Just to add that little like flare. If you don't have the most perfect skin, that's what this does. Makes it look a little more flawless, a little more smoother. That's the purpose. And that's why we use this little shaped There's so many different ways you can put this on, but I use this. And I'm going to show you another way. Which is this brush right here. It's a foundation brush, so you just dab a little bit of that on there. And sometimes you can put it on the napkin, like, you know, just dab a little bit so it won't be so cakey looking. Okay. Move this out the way temporarily, and we'll put that back. brush is so freaking smooth. It's ridiculous. You're gonna get so much coverage with this brush. And this isn't foundation, it's just skin tint. Okay. So then you take your little brush and face powder, a little bit of translucent setting powder, face powder. I'm gonna set that there. That's it. I don't put it all over my face because it tends to cake up, you know, depending on how much you put on. So I don't use a lot of face powder because I like it the skin tint to dry naturally. All right, now we'll put on a little bit of blush and we're almost done. Same palette, blush brush. So we're gonna go in with a little bit of every color. See? Tap. So I'm just tapping. Tapping. So I got a combination of all of these colors in here. Don't worry, I'm gonna blend this out in a minute. Okay, so don't worry. Do not worry. We're not gonna go out there looking like a clown, okay? Trust me. So we just take a little bit more of this powder. We're gonna blend it out. Let's use this brush. Okay, we're gonna use the blending brush. And you take the powder and you tap. So now you blending. And I'm gonna go back over that in a minute. Okay, then we gotta put a little bit of highlighter on, highlighter brush. Juvia's Place highlighter. So you definitely wanna tap that. All right, then, see that? It's gonna be blended too. This is just highlighted to raise the cheekbones up a little bit. Okay, and I'm gonna blend this out. So no need to worry. Okay, so sometimes you can just go back in with the little blush and then reblend. But we're just tapping it in, right? We're just tapping it in. Get that light glow off the light. That's what that does. I didn't put any more product on this brush. I just used the same blush brush that I used a few minutes ago just to kind of go over it a little bit, just to tap it in. Okay, that's it, tapping it in. Okay, then we take the big blending brush, get a little bit of setting powder. Say it, very little. Very little. Blend. That is it. is the look for tonight's live. Going live tonight, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. One last thing, like I said, I'm not doing any mascara today. And I probably need to do some more classes with lashes, but that's another time. So we've got to get ready to go to, I think I need to blend that out just a little bit. So you need to blend out your eyeshadow a little bit because it looks a little like, you know, we'll just take a little bit. Clean brush. Technically, you can put a little bit of powder on there and then tap that off. This going in little small circles. Just above that. There you go. See? That's being blended out nicely. So, I want to take a little bit more pink and go in with that, and then we're done. Superfan Thursday. 8 o'clock Eastern, live tonight. You missed the hair show, go back and look at that. It's on the Facebook channels. Pink Fan Fur, PINKFANFUR, Carolina Panthers Superfan. We appreciate you guys looking at this video, watching, liking, commenting, all those good things. Let me know in the comments what you'd like to see. I've done some extension videos. I've done some makeup, of course, and mostly hair extensions and makeup. But if you want me to do, oh, I've also done some face gems as well because we're going to go in with a lot of face gems this year. So let me know what you'd like to see in the comments. Extension, how to crochet hair into this, taking pieces of hair like this and crocheting it into shorter hair so that it's thicker and longer. Let me know what you like and we will make it happen. Okay, we are ready. We're ready. I appreciate you guys tuning in. I guess what I'm going with a little bit of a highlighter right here. Okay, we're done. Superfan Thursday, 8 o'clock Eastern. I'm going to take a little bit of this setting spray, RMS setting spray by Blue Mercury. And of course, this was a gift from my girl and my friend. My girlfriend who is a friend, and she gave me this. She works for Blue Mercury, and so appreciate you, Carolina Showstopper. All right, we're going to be, let's do it. I think that's it, a few sprays and you're done. That sets your entire look. And in the summertime when it's really hot, I'm gonna do a show where I use my my face glue setting lotion for hot days and the humidity. Your makeup will not go anywhere, trust and believe. If you're interested in that, let me know, I got you. So you just wave it dry, and it will dry naturally and give you that glowing natural glowing look. Refined. What you think? Oh yeah, I'll go with a little bit of pink lip tonight and we are ready to go. It is 7 o'clock and we start at 8 o'clock Eastern. Pink Fan Fur and Company. We are live with Sonia Pearson. She is the founder of the Carolina Pantherettes, as well as the host of the Legal Score, formerly known as All Things Football from a Lady's Perspective. My guest tonight, ladies' night again, talking all things football, Carolina Panthers. Keep pounding. See you there.